And welcome in here to Nagel Field at McGregor Park on an absolutely picture-perfect postcard day here in Houston, Texas for Game 2 between the Southern Jaguars and your Texas Southern Tigers. Southern takes Game 1, 16-15. Tigers looking to get their get back today as we look at this Game 2 action. Southern comes in 19-23 on the season. They're at 500 now in SWAC play, 11-11. Texas Southern comes in 21-23 on the season, 14-8 in conference play. We go around the horn, taking a look at the Texas Southern defense. At third base, it'll be Jaden Flores. Shortstop, the Human Hoover. Bryce Hughes at second base. Jayden Jones. Man at first base today will be Jonathan Trejo. In the outfield, left fielder will be Evan Jubert. In center field is Kelton Phillips. And in right field, it will be Tyler Lejeune. On the bump today for the Tigers will be Justin Mays. So we take a look at Justin Mays in terms of his prowess this season on the mound. Justin Mays comes into today's contest, has a 10.27 ERA, 2-5 on the season. This will be his 18th appearance on the mound for the Texas Southern Tigers. 26 strikeouts on the ledger. Opponents are batting .315 against him. He will be taking on this very, very tough Southern offense. 16 runs on yesterday put up, and it was a high-scoring affair. So Kelsey White will start things off as we get ready to get this one underway. Here's a pitch from Mays. Start him off with a strike. Catches the outside corner. Playing in on the curtain is Trejo at first and Jaden Flores at third. Prep for a bunt early in this game. And White on cue lays one down, and it's a beaut. Flores comes up. Oh, a bang-bang play at first, and he'll leg it out. Jaden Flores came up, barehanded it beautifully. Trying to make the play for the Texas Southern Tigers, but the Jaguars will get the leadoff runner on in the form of KJ White. So now Cardell Thibodeau steps in. As Coach Michael Robertson will get an explanation on that particular play. Bang bang play at first. Flores came up like Mike Schmidt on that play, making a heck of a barehanded play to try to make the play at first, but to no avail. So Southern will have the leadoff runner on in the form of KJ White. And now the very dangerous Cardell Thibodeau steps in. He was 1 for 4 yesterday. Had a couple of RBIs. White takes off, and he will steal it. He kind of caught Rodriguez off guard that time. Kind of caught him off guard that time. So KJ White, he goes into second. So the Jaguars early with a runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch from Mays. That one's just on the inside. Count runs to 1-1. So Jaden Flores, he'll stay in on the curtain over there at third. Nice lead for KJ White out there at second. That one hit straight to center field. Hughes goes out. Phillips comes in, and it'll drop in between both of them. White takes off, and he'll make it into third as that blooper found a happy spot in the middle of the Texas Southern defense. So the Jaguars early in this game, as the DH Taj Bates will dig in. Runners on the corners here for the Jaguars.
Designated hitter number 10, Taj Bates.
So Thibodeau picks up where he left off on yesterday. terms of getting on base for the Jaguars. He scored a couple of runs on yesterday. And now the dangerous Taj Bates stepped in. Huge day yesterday. Runner takes off, hit and run on. Tyler Lejeune will camp out under this one. He'll come up throwing. Here comes the runner. And the Jaguars will get the first run across in today's contest as they'll check third. Texas Southern thought he left a little early, but to no avail. So 1-0 is your score as Southern is able to get the leadoff hitter on and bring him around for the first run of the game. So now Jalen Lucky will dig in here for the Jaguars. Lucky, 2 for 6 on yesterday, had a grand slam in yesterday's contest, and that's 16-run output for the Southern Jaguars. So Taj Bates flies out to right for the first out of the inning. They will check the runner over there. That one was pretty close. Nice move over there from Justin Mays. Mentioned Justin Mays. He's a 6'1", 190-pound junior from Sugar Land. His last outing, he went 3 2/3, gave up 9 hits on 7 runs. Runner takes off. Here's a throw from Rodriguez, and they got him. Nice throw, Elijah Rodriguez, as he cuts down Cardale Thibodeau for the second out of the inning. Nice jump, better throw. So now 2 outs in the inning, and the Texas Southern defense will reset back to their normal depth. As Lucky fouls that one back. 1-0 if you're just joining us here at Nagel Field at McGregor Park, home of the Texas Southern Tigers. Texas Southern, decked out in all black pinstripes today. Southern Jaguars in their road grays. That pitch just a little low. They check down the first to no avail. Count goes to 2-1 here on Jalen Lucky. As mentioned, Lucky yesterday went deep. Found the urban jet stream that is here at McGregor Park. Out in the left center field area. Wind blowing to right today. Here's the pitch. And Lucky's able to coax a walk out of Mays. So nice at bat that time from Jalen Lucky, as he was able to keep an eagle eye. Pitches in and around the plate. So now Jalen Mack will dig in for the Jaguars. Mack yesterday, 1 for 5. He did have a couple RBIs in the contest. Went down swinging one time. Red State lead for Lucky, conservative. So Mack takes a look at ball 1. Southern Jaguars, they've been active on the base paths. There's a pickoff move, and they got him. Justin Mays spins, whirls, throws, gets the man at first, and the Tigers get out of the inning without any other damage. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. We move to the bottom of the first. Texas Southern will try to get their lick back. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be
an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved.
In our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do.
Unbeatable at what we do.
And unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and the diversity of thought.
We are
where excellence meets opportunity.
Southern University. Southern University.
And welcome back here to Nagel Field at McGregor Park. 1-0 is your score as Texas Southern comes to bat. We take a look at the lineup for the Texas Southern Tigers. Kelton Phillips will be leading things off from his usual one spot. Bryce Hughes will be batting in the 2-hole. Jaden Jones in his familiar number 3 spot. Cleanup man is Damian Garcia. Jaden Flores batting 5th. Evan Jubert, he'll be in the 6th spot today. Tyler Lejean, he's batting 7th. Elijah Rodriguez with that great throw to nab a runner. He's batting 8th today. And Jonathan Trejo will be batting in the 9-hole. As Kelton Phillips takes a look at his strike count, he was at 1-1. So Kelton Phillips had a day on yesterday. Tremendous day for Kelton Phillips at the plate. He went 3 for 5 with an RBI, scored 3 times for the Texas Southern Tigers in their 15-run output. A little bit of chatter today from the Texas Southern dugout. Here in game 2, a little bit of pepper from both dugouts. All important SWAC series. And Kelton Phillips will coax the walk out of Renard Grace.
Coming up to bat for the Tigers, the shortstop, number 15, Bryce Hughes.
So Bryce Hughes now will dig in. Bryce Hughes yesterday, big day at the plate, 2 for 4. A lot of big days yesterday as both teams put up 31 runs between both of them. Bryce Hughes tried to lay that one down, and he pops it up foul. Renard Grace comes into this contest, 8.21 ERA for the Jaguars, 2-6 on the season. This will be his 12th appearance. Does have a complete game on the ledger. He's thrown 57 innings this season. Chopper gets through, past Lucky. Turning around second, getting to third is Kelton Phillips. So the Texas Southern Tigers got something going here in the first. Runners on the corners. So Bryce Hughes with a singles. And now Jaden Jones will dig in.
The second baseman, number 2, Jaden Jones.
So Jaden Jones was 1 for 6 yesterday. He did have 3 RBIs on the ledger. Big golden opportunity for a stake here for the Texas Southern Tigers. He squares, runner takes off, no throw. Bryce Hughes will get in, unencumbered. So now runners on second and third now for TSU. Here's the pitch. That one a little low. Gets in for a strike. Count evens at 1-1 here on Jaden Jones. Nice representation from both fan bases today. Southern Faithful made their way down the first base line. Of course, the TSU Faithful in their familiar spot along the third base line. 2-1 count coming into Jaden Jones. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Healthy cut from Jaden Jones. 3:15 down the lines here at Nagel Field at McGregor Park. 375 in the power alleys. 400 to dead center. And a constant Gulf breeze here in McGregor Park. Wind swirling out in left center field. That one fouled down the first base line. Jaden Jones being tough with 2. Two count coming to Jaden Jones. And that swing and a miss as Jones went for that fastball, and he goes down via the K. So now Damian Garcia will dig in here for the Tigers.
Coming up to bat for the Tigers, the designated hitter is number 34, Damian Garcia.
So Garcia trying to make some hay here for Texas Southern here in the first. He'll take a look at that one for a strike. Garcia yesterday was 1 for 4. He scored a couple of times. They were careful how they pitch, Damian. He had a couple walks on yesterday. Of course, the game ended controversially on a batter interference call while Garcia was at bat. So 0-1 coming in here to Damian Garcia. That one chopped back up the middle, giving chase is Mack. It'll get through. In comes one. Phillips comes in, and it comes in Bryce Hughes. And Damian Garcia has a couple of stakes on the day. So a chopper back up the middle, nets 2 runs, and now Texas Southern goes on top 2-1.
Coming up to bat for the Tigers, the third baseman, number 17, Jaden Flores.
So Jaden Flores now will dig in here for the Tigers. He had a big day on yesterday. He went 3 for 4 at the plate. Had a 2-run home run yesterday for the Texas Southern Tigers. He'll square to bunt, pull it back for ball 1. KJ White charging hard from his third base position. Here's the pitch. That one a little low, fastball. Evens the count at 1-1. Garcia, conservative lead over there. Here's the pitch. That one off the corner of the plate. Check that. 2 balls, no strikes coming in to Jaden Flores. KJ White charging hard, expecting a bunt as the McGregor Park winds pick up. Wind's normally blowing out to left field. Today is blowing out to right. It's kind of swirling out there. So 3-1 coming in to Jaden Flores. Here's the pitch from Grace. That one foul back. Nice pitch. Nice healthy cut. He'll foul that one back, stay alive. A lot more chatter out of the Texas Southern dugout today. Both teams on the top step of their respective dugouts. That one check swing, fouls that one off. That's a swing and a miss. So 2 outs here in the inning via the strikeout. So Evan Jubert now will dig in here for the Tigers.
The left fielder, number 9, Evan Jubert.
So Jubert will take a look at that one for a strike. Jubert 0 for 4 on yesterday. Did have a couple RBIs. Scored once for the Texas Southern Tigers. 16-15 was your score on yesterday as the Southern Jaguars took game 1. And offensive fireworks display from both teams. Here's the pitch. Chopped. It will go in the Tony Gwynn 5.5 hole in between third and short for a single. So runners on first and second now for Texas Southern. They've played it 2 in this inning as Tyler Lejean will step in.
Coming up to bat for the Tigers, the right fielder, number 46, Tyler Lejean.
Tyler Lejean went big fly for the Tigers on yesterday. Had a home run out to the left field. That one hit back up the middle to Bakar. Bakar to Jalen Mack for the 3rd out of the inning. So score that one 6-4. But not before the TSU Tigers. They played a couple of runs. We move to the 2nd inning. It's Texas Southern 2, Southern 1. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
2 runs on 2 hits. No errors, one left on for the Tigers. Heading to the top of the 2nd, Texas Southern takes the lead.
And welcome back here to Nagel Field here in McGregor Park. Texas Southern on top of Southern, 2-1.
Number 1, Jalen Mack.
So Jalen Mack will dig back in here for the Jaguars. He was up at bat in the 1st inning when Jalen Lucky was picked off at first. So Mack on yesterday, he was 1 for 5. A couple RBIs as he takes a look at that fastball up and in. Active day yesterday for Jalen Mack. Also had a stolen base for the Southern Jaguars. Here's the pitch. That one smacked out in the right field. Lejean will cut it off before it gets to the wall. Nice, hard single from Jalen Mack. He was looking fastball, found one to his liking, and served it up in the right field. So now Cameron Bird will dig in here for the Jaguars.
For the Jaguars, the right fielder, number 20, Cameron Bird.
Cameron Bird, yesterday he was 1 for 5. Scored a run for the Jaguars in that 16-run attack yesterday. Jaden Flores, he's playing in on the carpet. Trejo will hold the runner on. Justin Mays has picked off 1 in this game. He'll serve up a fastball for strike 1. Here's the pitch to Bird. Take a look at that one just off the corner of the plate. They'll chase the runner back at first. He'll get back in. Cameron Bird, he's a junior from Loganville, Georgia, for the Jaguars. Here's the pitch. Curveball, smack past Flores down the third base line. They'll wind up Mack. They'll get the ball in, and runners will be on second and third now for the Jaguars. As the offensive fireworks continue in this series, both teams, they brought the lumber this weekend.
Coming up to bat.
So Cameron Bird,
the catcher, number 19, Rashard Grace.
doubles down the third base line. So now Rashard Grace will dig in. So Rashard getting the start today behind the plate for the Jaguars. Healthy cut, fouls that one off. Yesterday, Dominic Joseph, he got the start behind the plate as he caught game 1. Grace gets the call here in game 2. Chopped that one foul into the Texas Southern bleachers. Rashard Grace, good stick in the hand, 353 hitter. Young man from Madison, Mississippi, right outside of Jackson, Mississippi. Here's the pitch. Curveball down and in for a ball. Madison Central High School. Of course, he was on the mound yesterday. He pitched 2 1/3 for the Jaguars. Double duty guy. That one all in on the hands and going out, and Jake Jones not able to make the play. And that one will go out in the center field, so the Jaguars will play the run here in the top of the second inning. So your new score 2-2 is Grace was able to fight that one off of his hands for a single out in the center field. So will Coach Shane Newman, he'll go out there and go talk to his pitcher. And they will go out there and go talk to young Justin Mays in terms of how they want to pitch this lineup. That thus far in this series, they've enjoyed the Texas Southern pitching. So runners will be on second, or first and third, I should say, for the Jaguars. Still no outs here this inning. So Cameron Bird standing out there at third. Rashard Grace single. Standing over there at first.
Coming up to bat for the Jaguars, the center fielder, number 21, Jacoby Ratcliffe.
So Jacoby Ratcliffe now will dig in here for the Jaguars. Ratcliffe had a good day yesterday. He was 2 for 4, scored a couple runs, had an RBI. That RBI was in the form of a home run over the right field fence. Here's the pitch. Runner bluffed. They had a play on, but he got back in the first. No harm, no foul. So ball one coming into Jacoby Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe, he's a junior out of Chicago. He squares the bunt, pulls it back, says nah. Thought that was off the plate. Young man from Morgan Park High School in the Chicagoland area. Came in today's action batting .333. That's a chopper, and the runner will come in. Bang, bang play at home. Tough play. It was a nice bunt that time from Ratcliffe, and hustling was Cameron Bird to come in and score head first. So the Jaguars have continued
Up the bat for the Jaguars. The shortstop, number 3, Benny.
to get all the breaks here, as they've played at 3 runs here in the first couple of innings. So Benny Bakar now digs in here for the Jaguars. Mays will check the runner out there. So Rashard Grace stands out there at second. Jacoby Ratcliffe at first. Here's the pitch. That one catches the plate for a strike. A lot of chatter from both dugouts and both fan bases. Has a good old SWAC rivalry feel to it today. Here's the pitch. Curveball catches the corner. Benny Bakar trying to keep things going. Still no outs here in this inning. And he'll go chasing that one for a strikeout. So Benny Bakar goes down via the strikeout on a slider down in the dirt.
Coming up the bat for the Jaguars, the third baseman, number 5, Kelsey White.
So Kelsey White comes back up. Kelsey scored back in the first inning. Stole a base as well. Here's a pitch. That one low and inside. One out here in the inning. Here's a pitch. Chopper, Jaden Jones, backhands it. 4, 6, and Hughes will hold it. Throw to third, and the runner gets back in under the tag. So Jaden Jones came up and backhanded that for the second out of the inning on the flip to Bryce Hughes. Hughes whirls around and fires it to third, and they almost got Grace leaning.
The left fielder, number 2, Cardell Thibodeau.
So Cardell Thibodeau now will dig in. Thibodeau singled back in the first inning. As Coach Chris Crenshaw come out and get a bit of an explanation from the second base umpire, and they'll have a meeting of the minds here. So Cardell Thibodeau will get ready to dig in here for the Jaguars. Thibodeau, of course, came into this contest leading hitter in the SWAC. Young man from Lafayette, Louisiana, Acadiana High School.
A first base coach has to do. The first one is to say hi to the base runner with either high five or knuckles. Yo, my man.
He's had a tremendous season at the plate for the Jaguars. Also, one of the top home run hitters in the SWAC as well, as the wind has really picked up and blowing hard out to right field now. Starts him off ball just off the corner. 3-2 is your score. Here in the top of the second, Southern on top of Texas Southern. Runners on the corners here for the Jaguars. Flores in on the curtain. Here's the pitch. That one skies straight up. Flores playing with the wind will get up under that and make the play for the third and final out. So Texas Southern able to get out of that inning without any further damage.
Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved
in our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do,
unbeatable at what we do,
and unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and the diversity of thought.
We are
where excellence meets opportunity.
Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved
in our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do,
unbeatable at what we do,
and unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and the diversity of thought.
We are
where excellence meets opportunity.
Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved
in our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do,
unbeatable at what we do,
and unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and the diversity of thought.
We are
where excellence meets opportunity.
Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved
in our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do,
unbeatable at what we do,
and unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and the diversity of thought.
We are
where excellence meets opportunity.
Trejo now will dig in here for the Tigers.
Coming up to bat for the Tigers, the first baseman, number 5, Jonathan Trejo.
Trejo, he was 1 for 4 on yesterday. He'll lay down the bunt. Grace comes off the mound and makes the play for the soft toss to first for the first out of the inning. But Jonathan Trejo gets his job done, moves the runner over to second. So 1-3 if you're scoring at home. We go back to the top of the lineup here for Texas Southern. It's Kelton Phillips will dig in. Phillips came around to score in the first inning. Made the walk count. Here's the pitch. Fastball, inside corner, ball one. One out here in the inning. Elijah Rodriguez stands out there at second. Phillips takes a look at ball two. Mentioned yesterday, Phillips, tremendous day at the plate, 3 for 5, scored 3 times. Nice cut, fouls that one back. Phillips came into this series the number 5 hitter in the SWAC. He's added to those statistics. That one hit out to the shortstop. Bakar heads up play, and they're able to nab the lead runner, Elijah Rodriguez. So Benny Bakar, nice heads-up defensive play for the Southern shortstop. Comes up firing to KJ White, and they're able to nab Elijah Rodriguez going into third.
Number 15, Bryce Hughes.
So Bryce Hughes now will dig in here for the Tigers. He came around to score back in the first. He'll square up the bunt and foul that one off. Kelton Phillips standing on first for the Texas Southern Tigers. Nice lead over there. As Phillips does have good speed for the Tigers. 21 of 24 in stolen base attempts. He bluffs. That one hit the dead center. Going out is Mack. Coming in is Ratcliffe, and it's off his glove. Phillips coming around. Here comes the play at the plate. They'll throw and they'll nab him at home plate. Kelton Phillips running the whole way. And Southern comes up throwing. They're able to nab him at home for the third and final out. So Phillips trying to score on the faux pas from Radcliffe, unable to do it. We'll move to the bottom of the third inning, or I should say we'll move to the third inning. No runs on one hit, one error. Southern still on top, 3-2. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved.
In our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do.
Unbeatable at what we do.
And unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and the diversity of thought.
We are
where excellence meets opportunity.
Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent
Here's the pitch from Mays. That one is fouled off. It's Taj Bates flied out to right field back in the first inning. That one a little low. County was at 1-1 on Taj Bates. Young man from St. Croix, Virgin Islands. Here's the pitch. Curveball fouled off. So 1-2 pitch coming in to Bates. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch from Justin Mays. And they are able to get Bates on the strikeout. So Jalen Lucky now will dig in here for the Jaguars. Lucky singled back in the first inning, was subsequently picked off. Nice move from Justin Mays to nab Lucky over there at first. Lucky does square, and they'll say ball one. Jalen Lucky, 6'1", 190-pound junior from Atlanta, Westlake. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-1 here on Lucky. That one hit. LaJean shades his eyes, hit out on right field, and he'll make the play.
Excellent.
So Jalen Lucky will fly out in the right field. So 2 outs here in the inning. As Jalen Mack now digs in here for the Jaguars.
Coming up to bat for the Jaguars, the second baseman, number 1, Jalen Mack.
Mack singled back in the first. Came around to score. Here's the pitch. Up and away here to Jalen Mack. That one catches the corner. Jalen Mack, 2 RBI day yesterday. Looks at that pitch down in the dirt. So Justin Mays looking to get out of this inning without any damage whatsoever from the Southern offense. It's been a good weekend for them. Chopper. Flores tries to play the hop, and in between hop, eats him up on that one. Would have been a bang-bang play at first. We'll check and see what the official score says. Single for Jalen Mack.
Coming up to bat for the Jaguars, the first baseman, number 26, Jalen Lucky.
So Cameron Bird will dig in here for the Southern Jaguar. Mays will chase Mackey in over there. Would have been a bang-bang play.
The right fielder, number 20, Cameron Bird.
Flores trying to come up with that in-between hop to no avail. They'll say base hit. Swing and a miss from Cameron Bird. Bird doubled back in the second inning. He came around to score. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled back. Justin Mays is pumping fastballs into this Southern Jaguar offense. Conservative lead from Mack over there. He takes off. Runner goes, and Rodriguez unable to come up with the pitch, so Mack will go in with the stolen base. Second stolen base in this series for Jalen Mack. So now a runner in scoring position here for the Jaguars. Here's the pitch. Chopper. Hughes comes up, makes the throw, and score that one 6-3 as the Texas Southern Tigers will get out of the inning. So no runs on one hit, no errors, one left on for the Jaguars. We move now to the bottom of the third. Southern 3, Texas Southern 2. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network. And welcome back here to the Texas Southern Sports Network as Jayden Jones will dig in here for the Tigers. It'll be Jones, Garcia, and Flores here for the Tigers here in the bottom half of the third. 3-2, if you're just joining us. Postcard day here at the ball field. Want to say hello to Miss Armstead, checking in, as always. Eyes and ears of Texas Southern Sports. Here's the pitch. Fastball inside. 2 balls and no strikes coming in to Jayden Jones. Jones takes a look at that strike. Jones came into the weekend batting .383, had a 3 for 5 day. That pitch, a little high. 3-1 pitch coming into Jayden Jones. That one hit, and that will get out to left field. So see it out single for Jayden Jones as he starts the frame off here for the Tigers here in the bottom of the third with the single. So now Damian Garcia will dig in here for the Tigers.
Designated hitter, number 34, Damian Garcia.
So Garcia, third in the SWAC and home runs. Wynn picks up on cue as he digs in. 14 home runs on the season for Damian Garcia. He singled back in the first. And that off-speed pitch had him out in front. Fouls that one off. Count. He was at 1-1 here on Damian Garcia. And they'll chase Jayden Jones back. Jones, 6 of 9 stolen base attempts this season for Texas Southern. Nice lead over there. They'll check him, make sure he gets back in over there. Grace has a deceptive move over there, the lefty. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch just off the corner. Jaguar faithful wanted that pitch. Garcia looking for something he can turn on as they will chase Jones back in. Damian Garcia, redshirt junior from San Luis, Arizona, 6'1", 220-pounder. Here's a pitch. That one skied down the first base line, and it will go foul. Garcia kind of laments that one. He wanted that pitch, fouled it off. So count moves to 2-1 here on the Tiger DH. Nice lead for Jaden Jones, and they will indeed make sure he gets back in the first. Trying to cut down on that lead from Jaden Jones. Here's the pitch. Chopper gets past KJ White and Benny Bakar in the left field. So now runners on first and second here for Texas Southern. As back-to-back singles right in the exact same spot.
Coming up the bat for the Tigers, the third baseman, number 17, Jaden Flores.
So Jaden Flores now will dig in here for the Tigers. Flores went down via the strikeout back in the first inning. So the Grace brothers, they'll go out there and kind of chat and see how they want to attack Mr. Flores. As mentioned, Flores had a big day yesterday. He went 3 for 4 at the plate. Had a big 2-run home run yesterday for the Tigers. So the lefty pitch it to the righty. Flores squares, and he'll miss that bunt for strike one. Lucky playing for the bunt. He comes charging. And Flores fouls that bunt attempt off. So 2 strikes now on Jaden Flores, so we'll see what Coach Mike Robinson wants to do with this 2-strike pitch. No outs here in the inning. Runners on first and second. Here's the pitch to Flores. That one hit in the left field. It'll get down, and the runners will move up 1. They had to wait and see whether Thibodeau could make the play. So 3 singles in a row here for the Texas Southern Tigers, and they have the sacks jacked. So Evan Joubert will dig in now for the Tigers.
Number 9, Evan Joubert.
For all my Louisiana fans checking in, it is pronounced Joubert. I checked with the Joubert family. But I feel you, it does look like Joubert. But Evan Joubert fouls the first pitch off. Here's the pitch. That one skied straight up. Lucky calls it, and he'll make the play for the first out of the inning. So Tyler Lejean will dig in now here for the Texas Southern Tigers.
The right fielder, number 46, Tyler Lejean.
He grounded out to Benny Bakar. In his first at bat. Here's the pitch. Fastball outside. So Tyler Lejean, good power in the bat. He went deep yesterday. Wind today blowing to right field. Here's the pitch. That one hit straight to center. Going back is Radcliffe. Radcliffe will make the catch, and the runners will tag up. So Tyler Lejean gets the job done for TSU with a sac fly to dead center, and Jayden Jones will come in to score. And your new score is 3-3.
Coming up to bat for the Tigers, the catcher, number 8, Elijah Rodriguez.
So Elijah Rodriguez now will dig in here for the Tigers. Rodriguez walked back in the second inning. So now runners on the corners here for Texas Southern in the form of Garcia at third and Flores at first. Runner takes off, and he will go in with no throw. So Jaden Flores add a stolen base to the ledger. So Elijah Rodriguez squared up the bunt, provide a little protection to the runner. Bleachers full today. Both fan bases have turned out en masse. One count coming into Elijah Rodriguez. Here's the pitch. And that one is off the corner of the plate. Count goes to 2-1. 2 outs here in the inning. Tigers have plated one in the form of Jayden Jones. And that one catches a plate, much to Rodriguez's chagrin. Here's the pitch. That one slapped down the right field line, and that'll be a snow cone ball. So Elijah Rodriguez trying to get these 2 runs across here for TSU. Runners at second and third. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one hit out. Radcliffe gives chase, and Radcliffe will make the play in center field for the 3rd out of the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, 2 left on. We move now to the 4th. This game is all knotted up at 3. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
For the Jaguars, the catcher, number 19, Rashard Grace.
And welcome back here to Nagel Field. Here McGregor Park is Rashard Grace. Starts this inning off with a hot shot down the third base line. It'll rattle down there in the left field corner. And Grace starts the inning off with a double for the Jaguars. So Rashard Grace now, 2 for 2 in this contest.
Number 21, Jacoby Radcliffe.
So Jacoby Radcliffe now will dig in here for the Jaguars. As Rashard Grace found that fastball on the inside half, and he turned on it right past Flores. So Radcliffe now with an opportunity to do damage. Runner in scoring position in the form of Grace. And Mays will whirl around and keep him close. Jacoby Radcliffe came into the contest batting .333. As mentioned, he was 2 for 4 yesterday. Scored a couple runs for the Jaguars yesterday and also had a RBI of his own. That one hit the dead center. Kelton Phillips will camp out under that. Will the runner tag up? He will bluff, and Kelton Phillips does a great job of getting that one back in. So Radcliffe flies out to center for the first out of the inning.
Coming up the bat for the Jaguars, the shortstop, number 3, Benny Bakar.
So Benny Bakar now digs in here for the Jags. Bakar struck out in his first at bat back in the second inning. Nice fastball pumped right past Bakar. Count evens at 1-1. Benny Bakar, .318 hitter coming into this contest. Went 3 for 5 yesterday at the bottom of the order. So the bottom of the order was really shaking things up yesterday for the Jaguars. 1-2 pitch coming in to Benny Bakar. Here's the pitch. Chopper Jones backhands it, throws. Nice play, Jayden Jones. So Jayden Jones with a little bit of a web gem over there as he goes to the knee to backhand that and make the play for the 4-3 putout. So now we go back to the top of the lineup as Kelsey White,
the third baseman, number 5, Kelsey White,
will dig in. He'll take a look at that one off the corner of the plate for ball 1. So Grace moves up to third on the 4-3 putout as Kelsey White squared up. He got out of the way out of that pitch just in time. KJ White trying to pick up an RBI here. Young man with the ode to the Negro Leagues. Got the pants legs rolled up above the knees. Here's the pitch. Fastball catches the corner. Count runs to 2-2 here on KJ White. Young man from Ellenwood, Georgia. He went 2 for 5 yesterday. Scored 3 times for the Jaguars. That one in on the hands. Comes up as Bryce Hughes. Throw across. And that one skips under the glove of Jonathan Trejo, and the Jaguars will pick up a run via the error. So KJ White gets on via the error from Bryce Hughes.
for the Jaguars, the left fielder, number 2, Cardell Thibodeau.
And Rashard Grace will come around to score. So now the dangerous one, Cardell Thibodeau, digs in here for Southern. Thibodeau takes a look at that fastball off the corner. Thibodeau second in the SWAC in home runs. He has 15 on the season. Cardale Thibodeau leads the SWAC in batting average, slugging percentage. Runner takes off. Rodriguez no throw, and KJ White will go in unencumbered. So now runner in scoring position now for the Jaguars. 1-1 pitch coming into Cardale Thibodeau. Here's the pitch. And Mays being careful with his batter, keeps that one off the corner. Count runs to 2-1 here on Thibodeau. Thibodeau leads the SWAC in OPS. Runs scored, second in hits. That one catches a corner. Nice pitch from Justin Mays, much to the chagrin of the Jaguar faithful. You heard a big loud groan from the first baseline. Mays, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Justin Mays gets Cardale Thibodeau going down swinging.
1 run, no hits, 1 error, 1 left.
So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error from Bryce Hughes. 1 left on. We'll move to the bottom of the 4th inning. Southern takes the lead 4-3. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
Yeah, 1 hit. Right, right.
And welcome back in here, Texas Southern Sports Network, as Jonathan Trejo will dig in here for the Tigers. 4-3 is your score here in the bottom of the 4th inning. I want to say hello to Mr. Baseball, the guru, James Montgomery, checking in with us here. Here's the pitch. That one low and inside. Count runs to 2-0 here on Trejo. And that fastball off the plate. So eagle eye from Jonathan Trejo. As the count runs to 3-0. He'll take a look at that fastball, get across for a strike. So counts 3-1 now to Trejo. Trejo bounced back to the pitcher back in the 2nd inning. He'll take a look at that. So Grace now has fought his way back into the count, runs the count full, 3-2. KJ White plays even with the bag down at 3rd. Swing, and that one is fouled off. And that one hits Trejo. So Trejo will take the freebie as Grace lost control of that pitch. So we go back to the top of the lineup as Kelton Phillips will dig in, and Coach Michael Robinson will go check on his first baseman, Jonathan Trejo. So that one nicked the top of the forearm pretty good there. A lot of action around the SWAC this weekend. Of course, we take a look at some scores from yesterday. Florida A&M knocked off Alabama A&M 17-2. Big one down there in Daytona. The Bethune-Cookman Wildcats, who currently lead the SWAC, they knocked off Alabama State 10-9. So some other action around the SWAC over the weekend. Arkansas Pine Bluff paying a visit to the G-Men. Alcorn, they're here in the Houston area. They're taking on Prairie View. That'll be a Sunday-Monday contest. And Mississippi Valley, they make the 72-mile drive down to Jackson to take on the Jackson State Tigers for that 3-game set.
You want to make sure your body's nice and hard. For that,
so we'll be sure to get you some scores along the way as they're made available to us. So now we go back to the top of the lineup, and it'll be Kelton Phillips here for the Tigers. Phillips takes a look at strike one. Phillips, he's come around. He scored one of Texas Southern 3 runs today. He'll square the bunt. He'll lay that one down. Grace makes a nice play coming off the mound for the easy play to first for the first out of the inning. But Kelton Phillips gets the job done, moves the runner over. Score that one 1-3 if you're scoring at home. So now Bryce Hughes will dig in with a runner in scoring position here for Texas Southern. Here's a pitch, curveball, chopper. It gets over the glove of KJ White. Trejo had to wait on it. And heads up running from Bryce Hughes. Nice hustle as he goes into second on the single into left field. So Bryce Hughes turned what looked to be a single into a 2-base single. So now runners on second and third here for the Texas Southern Tigers. Still only one out in the inning with Jayton Jones now digging in. Jones, first pitch swinging. That will get down. It'll roll into the left field corner. In comes Trejo, in comes Hughes, and Jayton Jones with a stand-up double for the Tigers. So nice hitting and nice base running from TSU. That was a bit of a manufactured 2 runs with the sharp double down the line. As mentioned, Bryce Hughes with a hustle double. So now the score is 5-4. Texas Southern on top of the Jaguars. Here's the pitch into Damian Garcia. Garcia, 2 for 2 today. Singled back in the first, singled back in the third. That one, pull foul. Just got the bat head out in front of that one. Damian Garcia found one to his liking, but just pulled it foul. Wind really picking up here now at McGregor Park. And swing and a miss as he went chasing for that one. So 1-2 pitch coming into Damian Garcia. Let's see if they throw him something off speed here. Grace, long look back. Here's a curveball just off the corner. So Damian Garcia looked that one all the way in as it was just off the corner. And it looks as though we have a pitch violation on the pitcher, Grace. So the count moves to 3-2 now here on Damian Garcia. And the Jaguar dugout did not like that call whatsoever. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Garcia goes down via the K. So now it'll be up to Jayden Flores to try to get this run across here for the Texas Southern Tigers. Jayden Flores looking for a little of that Texas Southern two-out magic. Flores came in today batting .273 on the season. 6 foot, 195-pound junior from Dallas. Of course, mentioned yesterday, big day at the plate. Went 3 for 4 for the Tigers yesterday. Looking for an RBI opportunity here. Lays down a bunt, and that'll go foul. He was bunting for a base hit on that one, and that one rolled foul. So 0-2 pitch coming here to Jayden Flores. Not really holding Jaden Jones on out there. Here's the pitch. That fastball is off the corner. So had a pitch to play with. Count goes to 1-2. Here's the pitch. Curveball hit in the left field. Will it stay fair? It goes foul. So Flores out in front of that curveball. And he hits a big draw down into the left field corner foul. So we'll do it all over again. 1-2 pitch coming in to Jayden Flores. Here's a pitch. And that one nicks his knee as he was trying to get the fastball on the inside part of the plate, and Jayden Flores gets on via hit by pitch.
Coming up to bat for the Tigers, the left fielder, number 9, Evan Juber.
So Evan Juber now will dig in here for the Tigers. Juber, he singled early in this game. Takes a fastball and fouls that one back. Just a little late on that fastball. Juber came into this contest batting .325 as he'll foul that one back. 32 RBIs on the season. Coming from the 6 hole today here for the Tigers. Trying to pick up RBI number 33. Here's a pitch. And that curveball gets across for a strike, and they'll ring him up as he goes down looking. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. Texas Southern leaves 2 on. As we move to the 5th inning, Texas Southern gets their lick back as they take the lead, 5-4. We'll be back here on the as we get ready to start the 5th inning. As Taj Bates will dig in here for the Southern Jaguars. Here's the pitch. A little high. Top of the 5th. Texas Southern on top of Texas Southern. That one off of Mays' ankle. And Flores comes up throwing. He gets him. What a hustle play from Jaden Flores. Score that one 5-3 as the ricochet goes off of Justin Mays' ankle, but a great play by Jaden Flores to come up and make the play on the putout. And they're able to nab Bates for the first out of the inning.
Coming up to bat for the Jaguars, the first baseman, number 26, Jalen Lucky.
So Jalen Lucky now will dig in here for the Southern Jaguars. He'll square and pull it back. I want to say hello to the Jaguar faithful tuning in. Edwin Moore, Barrick Williams, big supporters of Southern Jaguars. As Lucky takes that pitch. And of course, always want to say hello to our Texas Southern faithful out there, checking in via the Texas Southern Sports Network. Nice curveball in from Justin Mays in for a strike. Count was up 1-1 here on Jalen Lucky. Went reaching for that one down the right field line. LeJean, long run, and he'll get there sliding. What a LeJean makes a play out there in the right field foul territory. Nice slide and catch from the right fielder, young man from Beaumont. So score that one F9 if you're scoring at home.
For the Jaguars, the second baseman, number 1, Jalen Mack.
So Jalen Mack now will dig in here for the Jaguars. Mack 2 for 2 today. He hits that one foul down the third baseline. Mack 2 for 2. He's come around to score one of the Jaguar 4 runs. Also has a stolen base on the ledger today. Active day for Jalen Mack. That one foul straight back. Count goes to 1-2 now, Jalen Mack. Jalen Mack, he's a Texas kid out of the Dallas area. Takes a look at that fastball up and away. It's a 2-2 pitch coming in to Jalen Mack. That fastball off the corner. Dangerous hitter in the form of Jalen Mack. He had a 4 for 7 day, a 6 RBI day back on April 12th against Alcorn. Here's the pitch. Swinging, and he'll pull that one foul, as that one becomes a snow cone ball. So the Jaguar second baseman trying to get something going here for the Jags here in the top of the 5th. That one hit down the third base line. Flores will give chase, but it'll go foul. Mays gives a long look in. Here comes the pitch. Up and in, and Jalen Mack is able to coax the walk from Justin Mays. So Cameron Bird now will dig in here for the Jags.
Cameron Bird.
So Cameron Bird, he's 1 for 2 today. Jaguars trying to get a little 2-out magic going. Bird has a double on the ledger. Mack takes off, and he will steal second as he caught Justin Mays off guard on that, as Mays whirls and throws to Jayden Jones. So officially, we'll say it is a stolen base. There was some question as to whether it was a balk or not, but they'll say stolen base. Here's the pitch. Curveball, a little inside. So now the Jaguars got a runner in scoring position in the form of Jalen Mack. As he was larcenous again here for the Jaguars. Fastball catches the plate. Here's the pitch. Curveball, and nice pitch from Justin Mays as he had Bird out in front of that one. So 1-2 pitch coming in to Justin Mays. Coming into Cameron Bird, I should say. Here's the pitch. And that fastball. Foul back, kind of nicks up the ump a little bit. He'll tough it out. Shake it off. So 1-2 pitch coming in to Cameron Bird. And that one skips in. So 2-2 pitch coming in Here to Cameron Bird. Bird smacks that. Flores backhands it. Comes up. Throw in. Yes, sir. Shades of Mike Schmidt down there at the hot corner. And Jaden Flores. No runs, no hits, no errors. One left on. We move now to the bottom of the fifth. Texas Southern 5, Southern 4, here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
Hello, Tiger Nation. This is Kevin Granger. I would like to personally invite you to come out and join the newly established TSU Athletic Directors Legends Club.
Members of the TSU AD Legends Club will receive TSU athletic apparel, a championship ring from a select sport when applicable, season tickets for football, basketball, and the TSU Relays, special recognition at a home athletic event, and much more. To join or for more information, visit tsusports.com or call 713-313-4355. And as always, go Tigers!
Curveball, and LeJean stays alive. Nice curveball coming in from Grace. LeJean did a good job of fouling that one off. And that fastball is off the corner of the plate for another ball. So count runs to 2-2 now on Tyler LeJean. Here's the pitch. That one. Again off the corner of the plate. Count runs full as Tyler LeJean works his way back into this count. Wind swirling, blowing in today. Here's the pitch. And Tyler LeJean, eagle eye, is able to coax the walk out of Grace. So Elijah Rodriguez now will dig in here for the Texas Southern Tigers.
The catcher, number 8, Elijah Rodriguez.
So Rodriguez, he's walked today and flied out to center as he squares and pulls it back for ball one. Texas Southern on top, 5-4 in this contest. Decent speed over there at first, and Tyler LeJean. Rodriguez squares again and again. That pitch is a little high. So hitters count here for Elijah Rodriguez. Coach Chris Crenshaw will come out and have a chat with his pitcher. So they'll have a bit of a chat out there. Of course, Texas Southern wants to remind you season tickets are available, renewals and new subscriptions. Go online to tsusports.com/season tickets, or you can contact the office at 713-313-7216. I want to remind you that the 2025 football season tickets are on sale. Chris Dishman is looking for you guys. So, Coach Crenshaw has a chat, not only with his pitcher, he'll make sure they've dotted I's and crossed T's in terms of what they want to do with Elijah Rodriguez with the count 2-0. So LeJean, again, squares up, and he'll take that fastball on the inside corner for a strike. So the count goes to 2-1 now on Elijah Rodriguez. Rodriguez had 2 RBIs yesterday. Squares again, and that one is off the corner plate for a ball. So count runs to 3-1 now on Elijah Rodriguez. Rodriguez came into this series batting .250 out of Baytown. He squares again. He'll take that one for a strike. So count runs to 3-2 now on Elijah Rodriguez. Here comes the pitch. That one comes in for a strike. Caught the inside corner. Nice pitching from Grace. So Rodriguez goes down looking. So now Jonathan Trejo will dig in here for the Texas Southern Tigers. Runner takes off, hit and run was on, and Trejo fouls that one back. Trejo bounced back to the pitcher. Hits that one out in the left field, and making the play out there is Thibodeau. So Thibodeau takes the low liner, and they record the second out of the inning now. So now we go back to the top of the lineup, and the dangerous Kelton Phillips will dig in here for TSU. Phillips shanks that one down the first base line. It'll go foul. Here's a pitch. They'll take a look at that for a strike. Count goes to 0-2 quickly here on Kelton Phillips. Phillips he's come around to score today. He has a sacrifice on the ledger. That one hit right to the second baseman, Jalen Mack. It was a line drive shot. But we move to the sixth inning now. No runs, no hits. One left on out there for Texas Southern. TSU still on top, 5-4. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved
in our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do,
unbeatable at what we do,
and unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and the diversity of thought.
We are where excellence meets opportunity.
Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved
in our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and
welcome back here to Nagel Field, here at McGregor Park. Texas Southern on top, 5-4. As it'll be Rashard Gray starting things off here for the Southern Jaguars. And he turns on that curveball and sends it flying down the left field line, foul. It'll be Rashard Grace, Jacoby Ratcliffe, and Benny Bakar. Fastball here from Mays, and that gets in under the bat for a strike. 0-2 now. Coming into Grace. Grace, 2 for 2 today. Has a double on the ledger today. Here's a pitch. Chopper goes foul. So, a little back and forth between the Jaguar dugout and umpire. That one, foul, straight up. Giving chase is Rodriguez, and that'll go foul. So we do it all over again. 2-2 pitch coming in. Here's a pitch for Mays. Curveball just off the corner. Rashard Grace looking to stay hot today. He's been a thorn in the side of the Texas Southern defense, and he's able to coax the walk. So Jacoby Radcliffe now will dig in here for the Jaguars.
Center fielder, number 21, Jacoby Radcliffe.
So Radcliffe, 1 for 2 today. Single back in the second. Flied out to center field. Back in the 4th inning. Radcliffe does have an RBI on the ledger today as he takes a look at that one low and away. I want to say hello to longtime SWAC fan, contributor, G. Boom Holly. I see you. Checking in on today's broadcast. Here's the pitch. That one catches the plate for a strike. Radcliffe looks back and wanted to make sure. Count goes to 1-1 here on Jacoby Radcliffe. Here's the pitch. He started the square and bunt. Mays pumped that one in for a strike. Nice fastball catches the outside corner. So not much of a lead over there from Grace. Flores in on the curtain. That fastball just off the corner. Count goes to 2-2 here on Jacoby Radcliffe. Of course, Radcliffe hit a shot to right field yesterday for a home run for the Jaguars. Here's the pitch. That fastball up and away. That one got away from Mays a bit. Just Mays, he'll walk around, kind of collect himself a little bit. Dig back in. Here's the pitch. That one hit into right field. Nice rope. Lejean will get over there, cut it off, and get it back in. Nice job that time for Tyler Lejean. Getting that one on back into the infield. So now the Jaguars with runners on first and second. With a line drive shot from Jacoby Radcliffe into right field. So now Coach Shane Newman will gather the troops around the mound and talk about how they want to pitch Benny Bakar. Alabama State and Bethune-Cookman are in extras. Four 3 is your score from Daytona, with Bethune-Cookman and the Alabama State Hornets. So now that Shane Yeoman has had a chat with his defense, they'll get ready to pitch here to Benny Bakar.
Coming up to bat for the Jaguars, their shortstop, number 3, Benny Bakar.
So Texas Southern, the corners will play in on the curtain. Runners at first and second. Jayden Jones and Bryce Hughes are at double play depth. Here's the pitch. Bakar squares, strike one. Bakar squares again, lays that one right in front of the plate. Coming up is Rodriguez, throws to third, bang, bang, play. He gets in. Heads up base running that time from Grace as he was hustling all the way. Rodriguez came up throwing, but they say Grace was safe at third. So it'll be a fielder's choice. Benny Bakar.
The third baseman, number 5, Kelsey White.
So now we go back to the top of the lineup as KJ White will dig in here for the Jaguars. Corners play in on the curtain. Jones and Hughes double play depth. That fastball catches the corner. Base is full of Jaguars. No outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Here's a pitch to White. Chopper. Trejo gets him at home for the first out of the inning. Nice play from Jonathan Trejo. So nice play from Jonathan Trejo to get out KJ White. So Cardell Thibodeau now steps in here for the Jaguars with the bases loaded. Here's a pitch from Mays. And he'll start him off with strike one. Mays doing a good job getting ahead of this dangerous hitter. Thibodeau went down via the strikeout in his last at bat. Mays working hard here. That one skips in the dirt, gets past Rodriguez. Rodriguez, they will not be able to make a play at home as that one skipped into the backstop. And Rodriguez was not able to dig it out. So the run will score in the form of Rashard Grace as he was hustling down the line. And the score is now 5-5. So the Jaguars able to scratch across a run here in the top of the 6th. Now the infielders will play in. Mays working to Thibodeau. That one chopper to Trejo, steps on first, throws home. They'll get him at home, double play. And the Texas Southern defense gets out of a jam. Jonathan Trejo steps on first, fires into home, and Rodriguez applies the tag. And the Tigers get out of a jam. But the Jaguars were able to scratch across a run here in the top of the 6th inning. We move to the bottom of the 6th. This game is knotted up at 5. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. 1 left on. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
Hello, Tiger Nation. This is Kevin Granger. I would like to personally invite you to come out and join the newly established TSU Athletic Directors Legends Club.
Members of the TSU AD Legends Club will receive TSU athletic apparel, a championship ring from a select sport when applicable, season tickets for football, basketball, and the TSU Relays, special recognition at a home athletic event, and much more. To join or for more information, visit tsusports.com or call 713-313-4355. And as always, go Tigers!
Hello, Tiger Nation. This is Kevin Granger. I would like to personally invite you to come out and join the newly established TSU Athletic Directors Legends Club.
Members of the TSU AD Legends Club will receive TSU athletic apparel, a championship ring from a select sport when applicable, season tickets for football, basketball, and the TSU Relays, special recognition at a home athletic event, and much more. To join or for more information, visit tsusports.com or call 713-313.
And welcome back here to the Texas Southern Sports Network as we get ready to start the bottom of the 6th inning. Game knotted up at 5. Bryce Hughes will dig in here for the Tigers. First pitch swing and foul that one down the right field line. Bryce Hughes, he's had a perfect day today at the plate. 3 for 3, scored a couple runs to pace this Texas Southern attack today. Here's the pitch. That one hit into right field, and going back and making the play is Cameron Bird for the first out of the inning.
Coming up the bat for the Tigers, the second baseman.
So Jayden Jones now will dig in here for the Tigers. Jones, 2 for 3 today. He has a couple RBIs on the ledger, has a double on the dance card today for the Texas Southern Tigers. Here's the pitch. Takes a look at that fastball. That gets in for a strike. Good back and forth action from both teams today. Swinging, and that one's fouled down the right field line. So final score from Daytona. Bethune-Cookman knocks off Alabama State today on a walk-off. So the Bethune-Cookman Wildcats, they take that series as that one is chopped. Benny Bakar will come up and make the throw for the 6-3 putout. So now Damian Garcia will get ready to dig in here for the Texas Southern Tigers.
For the Tigers, the designated hitter, number 34, Damian Garcia.
Garcia, 2 for 3 today. He has a couple RBIs on the ledger. Oh, and that fastball chopped down to KJ White, goes foul. Both starting pitchers giving good effort today. Both Texas Southern and the Southern Jaguars. Both teams not having to dive into the bullpen today, unlike yesterday. Here's the pitch. That one catches the plate for a strike. Garcia did not like that one. Needed a good outing today from both starters, and they are getting a yeoman work today. Curveball had him out in front, swing and a miss. And Grace will make the throw to Lucky for the final putout. So Garcia goes down via the strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors. We move now to the 7th. 5-5 is your score. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
Hello, Tiger Nation. This is Kevin Granger. I would like to personally invite you to come out and join the newly established TSU Athletic Directors Legends Club.
Members of the TSU AD Legends Club will receive TSU athletic apparel, a championship ring from a select sport when applicable, season tickets for football, basketball, and the TSU Relays, special recognition at a home athletic event, and much more. To join or for more information, visit tsusports.com or call 713-313-4355. And as always, go Tigers!
Hello, Tiger Nation. This is Kevin Granger. I would like to personally invite you to come out and join the newly established TSU Athletic Directors Legends.
And welcome back here to Nagel Field here at McGregor Park, home to the Texas Southern Tigers. We get ready to start the 7th inning, and Taj Bates will be the leadoff hitter here for the Jaguars. It'll be Bates, Lucky, and Mack here for the Jaguars. Here in the 7th inning. Here's a pitch, curveball. Stars mouth. That was a nice bender from Justin Mays. Mays going strong. Now working into the 7th inning. Another off-speed pitch, and Bates was out in front of that. Taj Bates 0 for 2 today. After having that huge day at the plate yesterday for the Jaguars. Fastball chopped out to Hughes. Hughes comes in. He'll make the soft toss over to Trejo for the 6-3 putout. So one out here in the inning.
Coming up to bat for the Jaguars, the first baseman, number 26, Jalen Lucky.
So Jalen Lucky now digs in here for the Jaguars. Wind swirling. Swirling in today as Mays pumps that fastball in past Lucky. That one had a little humbub on it. Lucky came into today's contest batting .302. Young man has 37 RBIs on the season for the Jaguars. Here's the pitch. That one hit dead to center field. Kelton Phillips going back, going back, going back. Oh my goodness, what a play! Kelton Phillips. Phillips reads the Bible on that one. Makes the catch over the shoulder for the 2nd out of the inning. So a nice web gem there from Kelton Phillips as the winds kind of held that one in.
Coming up the bat for the Jaguars, the second baseman, number 1, Jalen Mack.
Phillips does his best wide receiver imitation on that one as he goes back and makes a smooth play out there in center field. So now Jalen Mack now here for the Jaguars. Here's the pitch. And count, he was up at 1-1 here on Jalen Mack. That one fouled back. And count moves now to 1-2 on Jalen Mack. Mack 2 for 2 today. Has a couple of stolen bases on the dance card today for the Jaguars. That fastball off the corner. So Mays kind of past his chest, my bad. Gonna come back and get him here on this pitch. Full count coming in at Jalen Mack. And that curveball wasn't able to snap it down. So Mack, with the eagle eye, able to coax the walk out of Justin Mays. So now Cameron Bird will dig in. Here for the Jaguars.
Number 20, Cameron Bird.
Bird 1 for 3 today. What a double. Not much of a lead from Mack. May starts him off with a curveball in for a strike. Jalen Mack does have 2 stolen bases on the day, so he is a threat over there for the Tiger defense. And Mays will chase him back on cue. Jalen Mack came into today's contest 21 of 27 in stolen bases. He's added a couple more on the ledger today. Has 3 stolen bases in this series, and you see the Texas Southern defense, they are well aware of it. As they pitch out to make sure he stays put. So 1-1 pitch coming into Cameron Bird. Mack takes off, chopper goes foul down the third base line. So hit and run was on. Coach Chris Crenshaw trying to make a little 2-out movie magic. So 1-2 pitch coming into Cameron Bird. Let's see if Mack takes off again. Here's the pitch. Stays put. Fastball, fires it past him for the final out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on. It's time for us all to get a stretch in. We move to the bottom of the 7th inning. 5-5 is your score here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
For that 7th inning stretch.
I just want to know I had to fill it up tomorrow.
And spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along?
Coming up for the Tigers. Cronin, Hubert, Lejeune.
Touching hands.
And welcome back here to Nagel Field here at McGregor Park. The score is knotted up here at 5 as we move to the bottom of the 7th. It'll be Flores, Jubert, and Tyler Lejean here for the Texas Southern Tigers to start off this 7th inning frame here for the Tigers. So we take a look at some scores from around the SWAC. UAPB Golden Lions, they knocked off the G-Men today. Good win for UAPB, 6-2. Golden Lions are playing some really good baseball in Southwestern Athletic Conference play. So Jaden Flores is ready to get things up and going. So Justin Mays, well north of 100 pitches, 123 to be exact. Here's the pitch. That one hit down the first base line. Giving Chase is lucky. Giving Chase is Bird. And that one will go foul. So both guys gave great hustle trying to get to that foul ball, but to no avail. So Jaden Flores gets to live another life. This count, he was at 1-1. Here's a pitch in from Grace. That one smacked, and it'll get into left field. Seeing eye single from Jaden Flores. So Flores now 2 for 3 on the day. So Evan Jubert will now dig in as Coach Michael Robertson will give him some words of encouragement here. The Tigers got the all-important leadoff batter on. Jubert squares, lays down the bunt, nice bunt. No play at second, only players at first, and they'll get the out at first. So Jubert does his job, moves the runner over.
Coming up to bat for the Tigers.
So Tyler Lejean now
46. Tyler Lejean
will dig in here for the Texas Southern Tigers. Lejean does have an RBI today. Here's a pitch. Curveball gets in for a strike. Nice pitch. Nice 12-6 action from Grace to Grace. Jaden Flores stands out there at second. That one skied out to center field. Bakar gives chase, coming in, and it falls. It looked as though Kyle Radcliffe couldn't find it, and it falls right in between Radcliffe and Bakar. So Lejean, smart base running, takes second on that one, as it found a hole in between shortstop, center field, and the left field are all converging.
coming up to bat for the Tigers. The catcher, number 8, Elijah Rodriguez.
So Elijah Rodriguez now gets an opportunity to add a couple of RBIs on his dance card. Only one out here in the inning. Corners will play in as Rodriguez takes a look at ball one. Flores standing on third. Tyler Lejean at second. Here's the pitch. That one a little low. Count runs to 2-0 now on Elijah Rodriguez. Rodriguez 0 for 2 today. Had a couple RBIs on yesterday. Had a single right back up the middle. Here's the pitch. That curveball, a little low and inside. So Eagle Eye Rodriguez, as the count runs to 3-0. Jonathan Trejo stands at the ready on deck. And that fastball catches the plate for a strike. So count runs to 3-1 here on Elijah Rodriguez. Here's a pitch. And that one is chopped foul. So Grace has worked his way back into this count. Count runs full. Number 8 hitter for the Texas Southern Tigers. Trying to make hay here down here at the bottom of the lineup. Here's the pitch from Grace. Fastball up and in, and Rodriguez had to get his chin out of the way of that one. And the Southern bullpen is at work. Let's see if Chris Crenshaw makes the move, and it looks like he will. So we'll take a break here on the Texas Southern Sports Network as the Jaguars make the pitching change. We'll come back with a new pitcher as this game is knotted up at 5. We'll be right back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved.
In our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do.
Unbeatable at what we do.
And unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and the diversity of thought.
We are where excellence meets opportunity.
Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved.
In our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do.
Unbeatable at what we do.
And unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and the diversity of thought.
We are where excellence meets opportunity.
Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved.
In our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial.
And welcome back here to Nagel Field as the Southern Jaguars made the call to the pen, and it'll be Peyton Huff coming out of the pen for the Southern Jaguars. He recorded the save on yesterday. So he'll be working to Jonathan Trejo, and he'll start him off with a fastball up and away. Huff, he's a 6'1", 180-pound right-hander from Plano, Texas. He's a sophomore. So sacks full of Texas Southern Tigers. Middle infielders at double play depth. The corners stand at the ready on the curtain. That pitch just off the corner. Huff wanted that one, so did the Southern faithful. So count runs to 2-0 here on Jonathan Trejo. Here's the pitch. That one catches the plate for a strike. Trejo yesterday went 1 for 4, scored a couple runs, had a couple RBIs, big RBI opportunity. And he squared the bunt, couldn't get that one. Count now runs to 2-2. So Trejo was trying to catch him by surprise, was not able to catch up to that fastball. What will Huff throw here on this 2-2 pitch? Curve, slapped in the right field, gets down. In comes 1 run. And they'll hold up LeJean at third as Jaden Flores comes in on the clutch base hit from Jonathan Trejo. So Trejo singles in the right field, and he'll pick up an RBI. So 6-5 is your new score. Still only 1 out in the inning, and we go back to the top of the lineup as Kelton Phillips will dig in here for the Tigers. Big day yesterday for Phillips as he went 3 for 5 at the plate, scored 3 times. Quiet day today, 0 for 2, but he has scored a run. Curveball, a little too far inside. Has a sacrifice on the ledger today that led to a run here for Texas Southern. Here's the pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss. So 1 ball and 2 strikes coming in to Kelton Phillips. The Round Rock native looking for something he can turn on. Here's the pitch, and that fastball up and away. Kelton Phillips came into this series 3rd in the SWAC in batting average, hitting a robust .395 as he looks at that one, low and inside. 3-2 pitch coming in to Kelton Phillips. Corners play even with the bag. Middle infielders a double play depth. Here comes a pitch from Huff. And a nice off-speed pitch. Kelton Phillips stays alive as he fouls that one off. So let's do it again with a little more drama. Here's a pitch. Slapped in the right field, gets past the first baseman. In comes LeJean. They'll wave Rodriguez around. He'll come in sliding, and he's safe. LeJean singles, and it brings in 2 clutch base hitting from the Tigers. So Elijah Rodriguez was running all the way, and he got in under the tag of Grace. So now Bryce Hughes will dig in. That one slapped down the left field line, giving chases Thibodeau, and Thibodeau will make the catch in foul territory. So Trejo will have to retreat back to second. So again, wind blowing in today. That wind kind of held that one up a bit. And Thibodeau was able to range over and make that play in the foul territory. So Jayden Jones now digs in. So Jayden Jones came into this series number 8 in the SWAC in hitting. Came into this series batting .383. Had a great day yesterday. Slapped out to Benny Bakar, backhanded, and the toss to Mack. So score that 6-4 put out to end the inning. But not before the Tigers are able to plate 3 in this inning. So 3 runs, I should say, on 4 hits. Texas Southern left a couple of them out there, but the new score, 8-5, as we move now to the 8th inning here on the Texas Southern Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Hello, Tiger Nation. This is Kevin Granger. I would like to personally invite you to come out and join the newly established TSU Athletic Directors Legends Club.
Members of the TSU AD Legends Club will receive TSU athletic apparel, a championship ring from a select sport when applicable, season tickets for football, basketball, and the TSU Relays, special recognition at a home athletic event, and much more. To join or for more information, visit tsusports.com or call 713-313-4355. And as always, go Tigers!
Welcome back here to Nagel Field here at McGregor Park as we get ready to start the 8th inning. As Justin Mays was warming up in between innings. A little bit of concern there as he's sort of holding his shoulder. Coach Shane Yeoman came out to come check on him. Kind of winced a little bit on one of those pitches. So the training staff out now taking a look at Justin Mays, who has done yeoman work today in keeping this tough Southern offense down today. But Mays was, I think he was up over 120 pitches today. So they're taking a look at him right now. He was willing and dealing. They're going to make the call to the bullpen. So Justin Mays, tremendous job today. We'll take a quick break. We'll come with the new pitcher. But Justin Mays will get a big, big hand clap from the Texas Southern faithful. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network with the new pitcher.
Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved.
In our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do,
unbeatable at what we do,
and unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and the diversity of thought.
We are
where excellence meets opportunity.
At Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved.
In our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do,
unbeatable at what we do,
and unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and the diversity of thought.
We are
where excellence meets opportunity.
And welcome back here to Nagel Field at McGregor Park, as the new pitcher coming into the game will be Isaac Garcia. Garcia comes in with a 9.39 ERA. This will be his 16th appearance. He's on 1 on the ledger. He's thrown a total of 15 and a third innings. 10 strikeouts versus 11 walks. Opponents are batting .373 against him. So Garcia, he's a senior from Pearland, Texas. So Garcia coming in relief of Justin Mays, who did a yeoman job. This is a Southern offense that put up 16 on yesterday. He's kept them off balance for the most part today. He only scored 5. So now Rashard Grace will dig in here for the Jaguars. He's 2 for 2 today with an RBI. He has a double on the ledger. Bleachers are packed today with both Texas Southern and Southern faithful supporting their respective baseball teams. So Garcia starts Grace off with a strike. As that one skips in, I want to say hello to the Lejean family. Thank you for checking in. Tyler's been putting on a show out there in right field. Good day today. Here's a pitch from Garcia. Just off the corner. Here's the pitch. That one skips down in the dirt. So Garcia started things off with a strike, followed by 3 straight balls. So 3-1 count coming into the Madison, Mississippi native, Rashard Grace. Here's the pitch. That one up and in, and it'll be ball 4 as Grace is able to coax the walk out of Garcia. So the Jaguars able to get the leadoff batter on in the form of Rashard Grace. So now Jacoby Ratcliffe. He's had an active day today, 2 for 3. Has an RBI. He's also scored a run. Jaden Flores playing in on the carpet over there at third. So Jacoby Radcliffe trying to get something going here for the Jaguars here in the top of the 8th inning. Radcliffe came into the series batting .333. Had a tremendous day yesterday. Had a home run on yesterday, as we mentioned earlier. Here's a pitch. That one gets across for a strike. He went 2 for 4 yesterday with that home run. Also had a double on yesterday. There's a pitch for a strike. Nice pitch. Pitching from Garcia. Radcliffe from that Chicago area. Southern has plucked another one on the Chicagoland area. Here's a pitch. That one skips. Rodriguez comes up throwing. And they got him. Nice throw from Elijah Rodriguez. It skipped in the dirt. He backhanded it and comes up throwing, and they're able to nab Grace. Great defensive play from Elijah Rodriguez to record the first out. So take that chess piece off the board for the Jaguars. Slap back up the middle. Bryce Hughes makes the play. Score that 6-3. So the number 9 hitter will dig in now for the Jaguars. Benny Bakar. So Texas Southern now have recorded the first 2 outs of the inning as Benny Bakar digs in. Bakar, look at that first pitch for a ball off the outside corner. Bakar 0 for 3 today. That one is fouled off. Bakar had a huge day on yesterday. Texas Southern's done a good job of keeping him off the base paths today. So count runs to 2-1 on Benny Bakar. He went 3 for 5 yesterday, scored 3 times for the Jaguars. Here's a pitch from Garcia. That one hit right to Jaden Jones, who was Johnny on the spot. So no runs, no hits, nobody left on. We move now to the bottom of the 8th inning. Texas Southern 8, Southern 5, here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
For sale, there's a vendor on the first baseline, $7.29 a pound. The series finale is tomorrow, Sunday, as they close out the series with the Jaguars. First pitch is for 1 p.m. The Tigers' next action is Friday, May 9th, here at Dago Field as they take on Florida A&M Rattlers.
And welcome back here to Nagel Field here at McGregor Park for the Texas Southern half of the 8th inning. It'll be the 4, 5, 6 centers, Garcia, Flores, and Jubert here for Texas Southern. I want to say hello to the Rodriguez family catching the action. Elijah with a sparkling defensive play in the previous inning. So Huff starts Garcia off with a strike. And that one bounces in the dirt. County was at 1-1 here on Damian Garcia. Garcia 2 for 4 today. Has a couple of stakes on the ledger today for the Tigers. He's looking for that porterhouse steak today as the wind has been blowing in all day here at McGregor Park. Normally it's blowing out. Just a picture-perfect day of baseball here at McGregor Park. Tomorrow's first pitch is at 1 o'clock for the final game of this 3-game set between Texas Southern and Southern. 3-1 coming into Garcia. Curveball off the corner of the plate, and Garcia is able to coax the walk out of Huff. So Texas Southern able to get the all-important leadoff batter on as Jayton Flores will dig in now here for the Tigers. Flores has had a good day at the plate, 2 for 3. He scored a run. And that fastball up and away. Flores had a 3-hit day yesterday, so he has 5 hits in the series. As that one hit deep, left field going back with a wind holding in, and the wind will actually hold this one in as Thibodeau is able to make the play out there in left field, about a step off the warning track. On any other day, that's a home run, but today with the wind blowing in, the McGregor Park Gulf winds hold that one still. So Evan Jubert now digs in here for the Tigers. Jubert 1 for 3 today. For the Tigers. Here's the pitch. Up and away. Count goes to 2-0 here on Evan Jubert. Red State lead for Garcia, conservative. Here's a pitch. That skips in the ground. And not far away to get away from Grace back there catching. So Garcia stays put. So 3-0 pitch coming into Evan Jubert. And that one just off the corner of the plate. Jaguar faithful wanted that pitch, but to no avail. So Huff has put on a couple of runners here in this inning via the walk. So now Tyler Lejean getting last words of encouragement from Coach Michael Robinson. And we'll see what the Tigers want to do here to add a little insurance to this 8-5 lead.
Coming up to bat for the Tigers, the right fielder, number 46, Tyler Lejean.
So Lejean, he's 1 for 2 today. Has an RBI on the ledger. Here's the pitch. That one just late on that fastball. He fouls that one off. So Lejean was swinging first pitch. So let's see if he's looking fastball here. KJ White playing even with the bag. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. So Huff out in front of Lejean. 0-2. Runners on first and second, one out here in the inning. RBI opportunity here for Tyler Lejean. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he pumped that fastball right past Lejean for the second out of the inning.
Coming up the bat for the Tigers, the catcher, number 8, Elijah Rodriguez.
So Elijah Rodriguez now digs in. Heads up base running to score that 8th run as he'll foul that fastball back. Rodriguez 0 for 2 today. But tremendous hustle as he was able to get in and score for the Texas Southern Tigers. And then we have to talk about his defense, just sparkling defense. He snapped a couple of runners today. Here's the pitch, curveball. He gets his chin out of the way of that one. So the Baytown product trying to get an RBI in here for the Tigers as that fastball gets in for a strike. So 1-2 pitch coming in here to Elijah Rodriguez. 8-5 is your score here in the bottom of the 8th. Texas Southern has runners on first and second. Fastball up and away. Good eye as Rodriguez didn't chase that. So 2-2 coming in to Elijah Rodriguez. Huff takes a long look in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Huff is able to get Rodriguez to go down swinging. So no runs, no hits. 2 left on. We move to the 9th. Texas Southern 8, Southern 5. We'll see can the Tigers close things out. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
Texas Southern leads 8-5. Coming up the bat for the Jaguars, the third baseman, number 5, Kelsey White.
And welcome back here to Nagel Field here at McGregor Park. As we move now to the 9th, it'll be the top of the lineup here for the Jaguars. Garcia working here to KJ White. White squares to bunt, pulls it back for ball 1. Jaden Flores will be charging hard from his third base position. Here's the pitch. And that one gets across for a strike. That one gets in for a strike. So 2 strikes here on KJ White. Garcia working here. Here's the pitch. Fastball off the corner. Couldn't get him to chase. So 2 balls and 2 strikes coming in here to KJ White. Here's the pitch. And that one catches the corner, and they'll punch him out as KJ White goes down looking.
Coming up to bat for the Jaguars, the left fielder, number 2, Cardell Thibodeau.
So Cardell Thibodeau now will dig in here for the Jags. Thibodeau looks at that one for ball 1. So Texas Southern gets the all-important first out here, top of the 9th inning. And that one catches the corner, much to Thibodeau's chagrin. Here's a pitch from Garcia. Swing and a miss. So 2 strikes now here on the dangerous Cardell Thibodeau. Thibodeau 1 for 4 today. Here's the pitch from Garcia. Couldn't get him to coax a swing on that outside fastball. Count runs to 2-2. Here's the pitch. That one popped up. It looks like it will go foul. So Thibodeau tough with 2. Fouls that one back. So we do it all over again. 2-2 pitch coming in to Thibodeau. Here's the pitch. Couldn't get him to chase that fastball off the corner. Count runs full here to Cardell Thibodeau. Got to be dangerous. Got to be careful with this dangerous hitter. And Cardell Thibodeau. Here's the pitch. And Thibodeau is able to coax the walk from Garcia. So now Coach Mike Robinson, he'll go out and go have a chat with his defense and his pitcher about how they want to tackle these next batters. Taj Bates, the DH. He's 0 for 3 today. Jalen Lucky is also 0 for 3. But Bates has great home run power. As we saw that on display on yesterday. Came into this series batting a robust .390. I mentioned yesterday Bates was 3 for 6 at the plate. Had 5 RBIs on yesterday, with a home run on the ledger. So good power
the Jaguars, the designated hitter, number 10, Taj Bates.
In the form of Taj Bates. So great base runner over there in Cardell Thibodeau. You'll have to keep him close. So tying run on deck in the form of Jalen Lucky. Here's the pitch to Bates, and that fastball gets across for a strike. So Garcia does a good job of, for the moment, getting ahead of Taj Bates. Here's the pitch. That one a little low. Garcia wanted that one, so did the Texas Southern faithful. Here's a pitch. Smacked down the third base line, foul. So Bates a little out in front of that one. Curveball that hung briefly. Bates pulled it foul. So good, healthy lead from Thibodeau at first. Here's the pitch. And that one, good cut, foul back. Mano a mano fastball from Garcia. Winds really swirling here at Nagel Field, at McGregor Park, but they're blowing in. Here's the pitch. And Rodriguez tried to frame that one up, but to no avail. So count goes to 2-2 now on Bates. Here's a pitch from Garcia. And that fastball just off the corner. You heard a collective groan from the Texas Southern faithful. They wanted that pitch. So full count coming in to Taj Bates. Chopper will go into left field. So with Jaden Flores hugging the line a little bit more, he found an open spot between short and third. So now the Jaguars with runners on first and second, and it looks like we'll have a new base runner coming in for the Jaguars.
Number 26, Jalen Lucky.
So coming in to pinch run is Damian Johnson, coming in to pitch run here for the Jaguars. So Jalen Lucky now digs in here for Southern. So Damian Johnson, they add a little speed over there at first. So time run at the plate. Garcia will turn and whirl. Here's a pitch from Garcia. That one catches the plate for a strike. So count runs even at 1-1 here. Jalen Lucky, 0 for 3 today. Chopper, back up the middle, pass, Hughes goes into center field. Phillips comes up throwing. Play at the plate, not in time, as Cardell Thibodeau will come in to score. So now the score is 8-6 as Jalen Lucky singles back up the middle past Bryce Hughes. So now Jalen Mack will dig in. Mack 2 for 2 today. He's walked twice. And Elijah Rodriguez is going to go out and go talk to Garcia. So the Jaguars.
Courtesy runner on second is number 48.
Still got a little fight in them here.
Coming up to bat for the Jaguars, the second baseman, number 1, Jalen Mack.
So Jalen Mack, he's collected 3 hits in this series already with a couple RBIs. Has a huge opportunity here to keep things going here for the Jaguars. 8-6 is your new score as Cardell Thibodeau came in to score. So Garcia working the Mack. He starts him off with a fastball. Nice fastball inside corner. Damian Johnson out there at second. 5 of 6 on stolen base attempts. They'll bird dog him a little bit, and Garcia will actually whirl. Give him a look, see, to kind of keep him close. Here's the pitch. That one spinner off the corner of the plate. High drama here at McGregor Park. Both faithful, urging their teams on here. Here's the pitch from Garcia. That one, that one hit out in the right field. Lejean giving chase. He runs out of room, and that was gone. That was gone. A 3-run home run from Jalen Mack. Jalen Mack goes deep for the Jaguars. And the Jaguar faithful who've made their way over here, they are ecstatic. Clutch 3-run home run for the Jaguars. And 9-8 is your new score. Still only 1 out here in the inning. As Cameron Bird now will dig in. Mack saw a fastball to his liking and went right over the right center field fence. And Garcia starts Bird off with a strike. That one hit down the left field line. Giving chase is Jubert. Running catch made out there in left field. So nice play out there by Evan Jubert for the second out of the inning.
Coming up to bat for the Jaguars, the catcher, number 19, Rashard Grace.
So Rashard Grace now digs in here for the Jaguars. Grace, 2 for 2 today. Has an RBI. Had a big double earlier back in this game. So here's the pitch from Garcia. He'll even the count up at 1-1. So big 3-run homer here in this inning as that one's hit deep out in the center field. Kelton Phillips will give it a run and will make the play. So we move to the bottom of the ninth. 4 runs on 3 hits, nobody left on. Jags take the lead. 9-8 is your new score. It's now or never for your Texas Southern Tigers. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
Southern grabs the lead, 9-8.
Here to Nagel Field here at McGregor Park as we move to the bottom of the ninth inning. For Texas Southern, it'll be Trejo. Then back to the top of the lineup, Phillips and Hughes. So Jonathan Trejo facing Peyton Huff here. Huff got the save on yesterday, trying to pick up the save here for the Jaguars today. Or pick up the win, I should say. Here's the pitch. Fastball starts him off with a strike. Jags put up 4 in the top of the ninth to take the lead. On a 3-run jack by Jalen Mack. That one slapped right to the second baseman, Jalen Mack. How apropos. So Trejo hit that one on the screws, but right to the second baseman, Jalen Mack. So Kelton Phillips now will dig in here for the Tigers. And the Jaguar faithful, they can feel it. Here's the pitch. And that one low and away for ball 1. Both dugouts up and active, cheering on their teammates. Today has that old SWAC feel to it. And this tough rivalry between Texas Southern and Southern. Fastball up and in. Phillips gets the chin out of the way. So 3 balls coming in here to Kelton Phillips. That one skips in, and Kelton Phillips is able to coax the walk out of Peyton Huff. So now Bryce Hughes will dig in. Hughes has had a tremendous day at the plate today. 3 for 5 at the plate. He scored a couple of runs. Three for 5 today. He was 2 for 4 yesterday, so he's already collected 5 hits in this series. So Hughes comes into this bat 5 of 9 over the first couple of games. Takes off. That one hit the dead center. Going back is Ratcliffe, and Ratcliffe will make the play about a step off the warning track as Kelton Phillips was running on the pitch. And Kelton Phillips will get back in at first. So now Jayden Jones digs in here for the Tigers. Jayden Jones 2 for 5 today. He has a couple RBIs. He could really use one right here as they'll chase Phillips back. Wind blowing to right field, blowing in. Phillips takes off, no throw down, stolen base for Kelton Phillips. So now, a single will get the fleet of foot Kelton Phillips in. So runner in scoring position in the form of Kelton Phillips. Huff looks in. Jones in his familiar crouch. Phillips takes off again. That one hit out in the right field. Hit right to Cameron Bird, and Bird will make the play for the final out And the Southern Jaguars will take the first 2 games of this series. A huge 4-run inning in the top of the 9th as they were able to come back and get the victory. So now the Southern Jaguars, they've won 5 in a row. Well, we invite you to join us tomorrow, as first pitch will be at 1 o'clock. This will be the 3rd game in this set between Southern and Texas Southern. Thank you all for joining us. This has been Charles Bishop bringing you the action. We look forward to it tomorrow. We'll do it one more time. We'll see you. Good night, everybody.
Texas Southern had 12 hits, 1 error, left 12 men on base. The series finale is tomorrow at 1 p.m. Thank you for attending today's game. This is Kia announcer Josue Suarez reminding you, please pick up any trash around you and place it in any trash receptacle on the way out. Please drive home carefully, and thank you again for attending today's game.
Hello, Tiger Nation. This is Kevin Granger. I would like to personally invite you to come out and join the newly established TSU Athletic Directors Legends Club.
Members of the TSU AD Legends Club will receive TSU athletic apparel, a championship ring from a select sport when applicable, season tickets for football, basketball, and the TSU Relays, special recognition at a home athletic event, and much more. To join or for more information, visit tsusports.com or call 713-313-4355. And as always, go Tigers!
Hello, Tiger Nation. This is Kevin Granger. I would like to personally invite you to come out and join the newly established TSU Athletic Directors Legends Club.
Members of the TSU AD Legends Club will receive TSU athletic apparel, a championship ring from a select sport when applicable.